Welcome to your Divine Energy reading. This is Sage of Aqua, and here I look at the Divine Love frequency. So I'm going to kick off this reading with Dark Moon, shadow work. Okay, so that's come up in my previous reading for the new moon in Cancer. Deep-seated shadow work is due to the alignment with Pluto in Capricornus. I don't normally cover Pluto, but in this regard it is aligning with the moon to unearth and look at detail, deep-seated emotions. That is the gravity door, so that is well and truly in the energy field. So if you have a look at my new moon in Cancer reading, I got up some quite intense masculine energy. So I'm not going to cover that here. I'm going to look at the feminine energy because you can balance it out with that reading. So the Hermit card is here. That's a number 9. Number 1 is focus on the self and wisdom. So I've got the Hermit home. A house is but a simple building. A home, however, is the warmest kind of feeling. Place Tillandsia air plants in the home for resilience and healing. So in my last reading we got command self-resilience. In this reading already I'm getting the feeling it's about wisdom. So from my American Indian deck I've got Wisdom Keeper. I've also got Mirror Visions. Are you dreaming or awake? Is there more to reality than the one we are taught to take? So add mint to your tea for lucid dreaming. Okay, first of all I'm going to look at the subconscious. So I've got Moon Dance, number 4. So something is stable in the Divine Love frequency. Something is stable here. We're getting some kind of alchemy, which is working. Your inner light shines when you are at peace with yourself and the world around you. Let go of the struggle and feel the beauty inside of you. Allow all to just be and just be you. Okay, so I'm already getting the feeling that if you're in a connection, it's imperative that in that connection that you are yourself. So I'm just going to get another lunar card. Oh, the dark moon came back again. Okay, that's really strong, intense energy there. Okay, so I got the black cat. So the black cat's about independence. Number 8, successfully independent. So if you're in a connection, if you're quite independent, it's a very successful way to attract your divine counterpart, is to stand in your independence. So if you want to make your own decisions, I'm getting the feeling that your divine counterpart is all good with that. Okay, I also got the moon goddess. So the lunar aspects and alignments with Capricornus, Pluto in Capricornus is very strong, deep-seated energy. So this is a time of necessary upheaval. This is a blessing in disguise. As the dust settles, the gift reveals itself. Okay, so if you've had a few problems in your connection, it's going to work out in the long run. Or divine energy comes in all aspects of your life. If you have had a turbulent journey recently, it's for the highest good. So this is about daring, balance, easiness, adventure and perspective. So clearer perspective came up in cusp, cardinal, fixed energy. And my fixed energy sign was very cuspy this at the moment. So there's a real infusion of two energies. The cardinal and the fix are infusing themselves, which is quite interesting. So look at this girl balancing on a rope, waltzing with the moon. She is dancing through life. To be this confident is a gift. You should be aware of and treasure. Be brave and adventurous. Get out of your comfort zone and see life from a different perspective. If you maintain a balance between levity and lightheartedness, You can stay above the everyday noise that threatens to bring us down. Feel the night breeze in your hair and adventure in your soul. Okay, so I'm getting the sense that there is a certain balance to the divine energy at the moment. I know that I have pulled out a High Priestess card for the divine feminine energy lately, and I've got the Hermit as well. So that is a pretty good match, the Hermit and the High Priestess. That is a match in energy. So the divine energy at the moment is matching up, and that there's an alchemy brewing. And my previous reading, New Moon in Cancer, said that some reverse role-playing could be a recipe for the day to try it out. So if you normally wear the pants, then maybe you want to consider staying at home for a little bit. If you're in a certain connection and things are done a certain way, it might be time to shake things up. Alright, so I've got unify passions. So this really is about the divine energy unifying, and there will be some changes. Things will change. You will have to step out of your comfort zone, and other aspects of the relationship, business connection, family relations that you might have to try out. That's the energy coming through for the divine frequency. And I've also got number 8, Sea Goddess of Courage, authentic communication. So just say what you mean, otherwise don't speak at all. Hermit says some quietness is due. Say what you mean or don't speak at all. Okay, so I've got the 8 of Spells, Parliament of Hours upside down. So somebody here isn't talking. Somebody here isn't saying what they mean in your connection. The power of silence. Somebody may be trying to get the power in their balance by not communicating. So at the moment I've got a 3 and an 8. So I've got some level of success here. I've got a 9 with the Hermit, and number 1 brings it back to self, and a 4 is stabilisation. I've got 2 8s. Something is successful, and I think it's to do with independence. That came up in my cardinal fixed energy reading, so there is some success there. So on the bottom of the deck I've got course correct. So that is well and truly in the gravity field. That is taken hold in the gravity door. That's about making some changes and getting on the right course. And number 3. So I've got 3, 8, 3, 4 here, and number 1. Alright, so let's just get another moon card. Ooh, Moon Goddess. I've got another Moon Goddess. Yeah, the moon energy is incredibly powerful at the moment. Yeah. Look to the moon. Look up at the moon. Have a look at it. Ask yourself in it. So we'll read that one. Hidden depth, divinity. Yeah. The moon energy is incredibly intense in this alignment. If you check out my new moon reading in Cancer, alignment with Pluto and Capricornus, there's a real intensity. You know, I've got the dark moon as well, that kept coming up on the gravity door. Divine Feminine is watching over you and offering you guidance towards your full potential. She shines a silver beam upon you and speaks to you in your dreams and draws you out into the dark of night to bathe in the beauty of her light. Isn't that what I just said? I couldn't make this up if I tried. She encouraged you to live in tune with the lunar cycle, to meditate and relax. And this goes for all my male subscribers as well. It's really about getting into that nurturing mentality. She welcomes you in the realm of magic and asks you to live a life that is true to the magic of your heart. Do not be afraid to follow your dreams, for they will lead you to your destiny, showing you what you are capable of achieving if you set your mind to it. And in this regard, opening up to more creative potential, a more imaginative realm. So be bold to take the first step, and the path will soon be revealed to you. Just as the moon goddess does not reveal her full light all at once, so you too have a hidden side that is waiting for the opportunity to reveal itself. Okay, so that's the shadow self. If you check out my cardinal fixed cusp, you have shepherded Svengali to liberate. That's the energy coming back in here again. Number 7. So 7 is really nutting out some problems. Things are going to come to the surface, and it is more spiritual part. Bless you. There is far more to you than meets the eye. Now is the time to bring out those hidden talents and gifts. Let the world see more of your light. Okay, I'm feeling like with the divine energy, you might want to be letting your counterpart know truly who you are. Now is the time. Now is the energy is aligning to promote freedom of expression. Okay, and I've got the Milky Way as well. So that's 2 number 9s here. So number 9 is universal currents coming in and causing tower moments and dark side of the moon and dark night of the soul and things that really stir things up. Yeah. And I've got nightmare as well. So yeah, this is really looking at the darkness, a journey, therapy, adventure. Yeah, it's time to be more adventurous with your connection. A path of starlight unfolds before you, and the Milky Way card heralds a significant journey to come. It's a card of movement. It could be a holiday, business trip, or it could be a spiritual, mental journey, or a retreat, or even therapeutic experience. You could be changed in some way from this experience. It will be a significant journey. It could indicate a holiday romance, which becomes more serious than you imagine, or a promotion that will soon follow a successful business trip. Milky Way card also indicates a medical journey of some kind. For example, it may foretell surgery or recovery time. But rest assured, it is a positive card which denotes positive outcome. This card shows you're about to move forward in some way, so what are you waiting for? Take the first step and book the trip. Okay, so there's definitely some resistance to this with the Hermit card, and then Parliament of Hours is upside down. That's inaction or not speaking about, maybe even wanting to do something like this, keeping it hidden. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look at the sea goddesses, authentic communication. So yeah, speaking the truth, getting it out there, or communicating with your significant other, divine counterpart if you're on a twin flame journey. I believe my spirit knows the way, and I trust my intuition. I am fueled by courage when I am unsure. I am in divine alignment with my whole being when I speak my authentic truth, which opens the floodgates of infinite possibilities in my life. Okay, so this came up in the Divine Masculine as well, about infinite possibilities. So there's definitely some alignment. Both divine and masculine and feminine energies seem to have the same agenda, but in a different way. So be bold, become your extraordinary self, follow your inner voice. You cannot go wrong when speaking from your soul. You are divinely supported in your decisions. Cultivate more courage, practice being authentic. Okay, a deep soul calling for comfort and compassion as you step into a new chapter of your life. Okay, so call for compassion and comfort if you are starting a new chapter. Okay, so I think we'll just carry on with the Sacred Sea Oracle, and number 21, Sea Queen Diamond Light. This is the one after the one got for the masculine energy, number 20. So I've got number 21 for the feminine energy. So that's a pretty close. See how what I mean when I'm saying they're reverberating together in the High Priestess Hermit connection? See how close it is. It's only a number 1 apart, and number 1 is for I. Number 1 is all or nothing. So yeah, I'm getting the sense that it's make or break time in a divine union. So I am finding new authentic ways to unify my gifts, passions and talents so that my spirit is shining with diamond light. I am a conduit of abundance and inspiration for others in all I do. Conduit. Okay, that's the buzzword of the energy, is conduit. Channel. So abundance and wealth is upon you. Allow your spirit to shine like a diamond light. Integrate your passions in servitude to others. Okay, so I've got a similar energy for the divine masculine, about being experimental with role reversal and doing things that you don't normally do, to step outside of your comfort zone. And it's got here, integrate your passions in service. Okay, so service is very important for the divine energy union at the moment. Okay, so the sacred message: I am the sea queen of diamond light, abundance, wealth and soul nourishment. I am the keeper of infinite soul sourced creative energy. With your overflowing abundance, you can choose to be illuminated with the experience of fully receiving and fully giving of the plethora of your innate gifts. Fully receiving and fully giving the plethora of your innate gifts. Okay, so that's where you are now. So at that pivotal point, at the conduit that you need to be in order to source this energy of abundance, infinite soul-sourced creative energy, is at its pivotal point. So the trick is to find authentic and unique ways to integrate all aspects of things you are passionate about doing and finding pathways of service through the unification of them all. This is the code you now have access to unlocking, so you can experience the gifts of the Sea Queen of Diamond Light as in store for you. So this is almost exactly the same as what I just pulled out from the Divine Masculine. Alright, so I'm going to move on quickly because this is almost identical. Open to this frequency and living from a sacred space of deep nourishment, self-devotion will allow you to be in the full receptivity of your own incredible wealth and abundance in all forms. Okay, so I'm not going to go into that anymore because I already feel like I've covered that. Wisdom Keeper, yep, let's have a quick look at that one. And Raven is on the bottom, look, Gravity Door. I couldn't make this up if I tried. Okay, so Wisdom Keeper. So it's from the tribe Blackfoot, and the gift is a fan, to fan yourself. Eagle fans may be used as a prayer fan to call Great Spirit, or for smudging, a ceremony of blessing and purification. There are 5 golden eagle feathers on a fan. The fur is rabbit, eagle's prey, everything must be balanced. The beading is done in a peyote stitch. Grandmother Wisdom Keeper's message: we, native people, keep the knowledge of purpose of things, such as what certain kinds of rocks can be used for or the significance of particular events. We can see beyond the environment and predict what is to come. Trust your inner knowing. So we've got the Hermit, inner knowing. Awaken your perceptions. You have far more awareness than you realise. So much knowledge and wisdom has remained hidden or ignored because people have become too fascinated with material existence. Life's treasures are in the simple things that are free, and ancient wisdom still there to be discovered. Okay, so that's a pretty clear message there, doesn't need any further explanation.